Welcome to Unorganized Chaos, where absolutely nothing makes sense, which makes everything make sense. Please subscribe. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that notification button. Please subscribe. Please, 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 and thank you. I appreciate you for subscribing. All are welcome here. This is a safe zone, judgment-free zone, a whosoever will zone. All are welcome, especially if you're gay, straight, crippled, or crazy. Guess what? I just got finished reading. Literally, I took some notes and wrote it down in my journal. I read this interesting article called The Psychological Benefits of Gambling. The Psychological Benefits of Gambling. Who wrote it? Forgot who wrote it. I should have wrote his name. I'm sorry, sir. I'll put it in the description. And it reminded me, I have some social anxiety issues and C-PTSD issues, and I don't like to be around large crowds or a lot of people a lot of times. Most of the time, literally the only place I go is home, church, and that's it. If I have to pick up my prescriptions, I prefer to drive through. If I have to go inside of a store, grocery store, stuff, I prefer early in the morning or when nobody's there. My favorite stores nowadays are the smaller stores like Family Dollar, Dollar General, Dollar Store, Dollar Tree. I feel more less anxious there. So a long time ago, I have a dear precious sweet friend who kept inviting me to go to places, but I refused to go. So I'm in Columbus, GA with my parents, and she's in Atlanta. She called me one day. She said, "Free." Most of my friends call me Free. She said, "I am coming to Columbus." I was like, "Gosh, she just told me what she was going to do. She didn't ask me. She said, "I'm coming to Columbus. I am coming to pick you up and get you." Now, this wasn't like a day before notice. This was like, "Hey, I am on my way, like right now. I'm coming to get you, and we are going to the casino." Of course, I began to freak out. Plus, I thought she was crazy. Like, there's no casino around here anywhere. Apparently, there's a casino with Tonka, we think, I don't know, something with a W somewhere in Alabama, about an hour or two from Columbus. And she said, "We're going to the casino." I'm like, I was like, okay. I was just like, okay. Because I knew she was on the way and then I ain't no sense arguing. I'm just like, so I just got dressed. I was anxious. I took my extra medication with me, put it in my handy dandy bag. Anyway, the way up there and everything, I was in heavy meditation. I was like, "Lord have mercy, how's this going to go?" So we went to the Wetumpka, I think I'm saying right, casino. And they ain't got nothing there but slots. I was like, "Where the table games at?" They said they only allowed to have slots in Alabama. It's like, oh, I had no idea. It's been years. I've been to a casino one time before, and I was in Vegas years ago. So anyway, I noticed though that I wasn't feeling anxious. I really did, and I didn't say anything because I was scared if I said something, then I'd be anxious. So I just sat down, played the slots. I took $100 with me, left with $400, so $300 profit. Gave half of that to my mom, $200. So I had $200. Give, save, live. That's what I do anytime I get any increase. Please subscribe. I ask y'all to subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing. Love you, appreciate you. Thank God for you. Anyway, so when I was reading this article, The Psychological Benefits of Gambling, it stood out to me. It was like, whoa, I think my phone be listening to me because there's no reason why that article should have popped up. But this was very surprising to me. Benefits to gambling. A lot of times when you hear about gambling, you hear about people who have gambling issues, who've lost their homes, their family, their life to gambling. And some people may become homeless because of gambling. So gambling and benefits, I didn't think the two went together until it reminded me of my experience at the casino. That's the only time that I can recall going recently. But gambling can be mentally stimulating. It helped me escape my stress, and it was a low-key form of meditation. And I found this so interesting. I said I'm gonna send it to my therapist, which I forgot to do. I'm gonna send the article to my therapist. I have therapy every Monday. I have Jesus in a therapist. I think that's beautiful. I think you should have one too. I pray, meditate, and I also love a good slot machine. Now I don't know what the house edge is on slot machine, table games, stuff like that. But my thing is, once I get an increase, I'm gone. Um, I don't know what the rules of slot machines is, or if there's a technique. All I know is $100 is all I'm willing to. I don't know if that's cheap, if that's the right budget. I don't know, but I figured, $100. That's what I do. So I let the slot machine do its thing. When it dings and stuff, it's like mindful risk taking. It was very therapeutic just sitting there. I'm just trying to reminisce. It's like mindful risk taking. With my depression, my anxiety, and my trauma sometimes feel like it's taking over. That feeling goes away. I guess it went away once I was on that slot machine, or I received there's power in my ability to place a bet, and I get to choose how much I want to bet and things of that nature. And it's not reckless power. I gamble responsibly. I don't gamble. I don't call it gambling. I call it winning responsibly. I win responsibly. I'm not going to be reckless with it if I get a chance to go again. And winning responsibly at casinos is like a subtle reminder that I have a choice. I have a choice on which slot I want to play, which table game, how much I'm willing to risk. As a mother, a survivor, former officer, I know about life chaos. But when I was in the casino, I didn't feel like it was chaotic. It was like organized chaos. You know what I mean? Like you hear different, jackpots and different screams and yelling and things like that. But so it could look and be perceived to be as a chaotic atmosphere. But for me, it was organized chaos. It wasn't triggering my anxiety or anything. Casinos make you feel like you belong. Casinos don't discriminate. They just want your money. They don't care who you is. They just want your money. So you have to be very smart with your $100. Okay, be very smart with your $100. Very smart with it. Okay. Yes. Casinos don't discriminate. They are sensory stimulating, and they accept everybody. And they're gonna accept your $100 also. I'm sorry, those are my producers. We're gonna take a pause for my producer to get out of her system, whatever it is. But that's my producer, Isabella. But okay, look, it's my turn. When I go to a casino, I don't have to be perfect. I just have to be present. Me and my $100. I don't think the casino would like to see me if I didn't have my $100. But just be present, and I just be present, and My presence is powerful. It is. Presence is powerful. I heard that you can get comps and stuff and free stuff. So I'm waiting on that. I guess I have to bring in some more $100 to get all that. But don't judge my joy. I know it's a dark side to gambling, but don't judge my joy. If I receive joy from that and I'm doing it responsibly, don't judge my joy. My heart is open, my mind is receptive. This is my experience as of right now. I consider myself to be an open book, so if it changes, I come on here and say, hey y'all, I think I have a gambling issue. Instead of taking $100, I take $101. And I don't need to be doing that. First of all, I need to do something to make some type of an income or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I have a traumatic brain injury that messes with my concentration. So they say, I don't know. Then the neurologist stuff, I don't know. Yeah. But, joy, relief, and empowerment can show up in unexpected places because God knows I didn't expect to find joy, relief, and empowerment at a casino. I just was going because she was a dear friend. She's been my friend over about 15, going on 20 years. And I felt safe with her, But me, I just don't want to focus on things that harm me anymore. I want to focus on things and people who help me, who are a help to me, who are a healing to me. I found the casino to be a healing environment. I find the church to be the same. Is it wrong for me to find healing at church and at a casino? I don't know. I'm just telling you my truth. I did. But this article, it helped put a language to something that I couldn't explain. That's what it did, because the psychological benefits of gambling, I never would have thought about that. I did not write that. That's the title of the article. I just wrote down some notes that I got from the article in my journal that I'm speaking with you about now because it's therapeutic for me to write it and talk about it. But it gives me another different perspective too. I shouldn't judge other people's coping mechanisms. They might be doing something that makes them feel good and it's not harmful. So don't judge my joy. Don't judge my coping mechanism. I don't drive, so I don't know when next time I go to, I guess, when somebody want to take me. But, so let's not try to judge each other's coping mechanisms and things without knowing the full context of the situation. All right? The psychological benefits of gambling. It's the name of the article if you Google it. Like I said, I feel bad that I can't remember the articles. The person who wrote, I can't remember his name. I think it's Scott Roeben, I think. That's what's coming to my brain right now. I don't want to take credit for writing something I didn't write, because I don't like it when people take credit for writing stuff that I wrote or saying stuff that I've said. If that has ever happened, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to find my phone, look at my Google, find the article, find it, and I promise I'm going to put it in the description so he can get his credit. I can give credit and honor to who honors it too. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, turn on that notification bell. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you for subscribing. Subscribe. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank God for you. Be good and go and govern yourselves accordingly.